welcome to Simple Plant-Based Food. And today we're going to be making my delicious and crispy Quinoa Crusted Tofu. Not only is this dish super simple to make, but it's also packed with protein and other vitamins and minerals. I'll talk more about the nutrition throughout the video.
The ingredients we will need will be 2 packs of extra firm tofu, 3/4 of a cup of gluten-free all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of soy milk. For the spices, I have 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And for the breading, I have about 3 cups of cooked quinoa. On top of the tofu, we will be adding a vegan cheese, which will need 1 cup of cashews, half a cup of water, 1 clove of garlic, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, half of a lemon juiced, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and 1 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt. And we will also need about a cup of marinara sauce. The first step will be breading the tofu. Here I have my flour and I'm going to add in Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper. Now whisk this till all the spices are fully incorporated. Once the flour is ready, I'm going to add some to a flat plate. I found this is the easiest way to bread tofu. And set this aside. To another flat plate or bowl, add 3/4 of a cup of soy milk, and this will also be for dipping the tofu in. Then you can set that aside. Then we can start preparing the tofu. I'm going to be cutting mine into 3 pieces, but depending on what tofu you buy, you can cut yours into 4 if it comes in more of a square shape. Tofu is packed with essential nutrients, including protein, calcium, iron, magnesium, and vitamin B. The high calcium and magnesium content of tofu can contribute to strong bones and reducing the risk of osteoporosis. Being a complete protein, it contains all the essential amino acids that your body needs for muscle repair and growth. So you're going to start by taking your tofu and fully coating it in the flour mixture. You're going to want to make sure you get enough flour on there because once you dip it in the soy milk, that's what's going to help the quinoa stick. When the tofu is fully coated in flour, you're going to add it into your milk, making sure you coat both sides. Then let any excess milk drip off because you don't want that wetting the quinoa too much. And add this straight into your quinoa. You're going to want to press down so that it can stick to both sides. Quinoa is a complete protein just like tofu, and it's also a really good source of fiber, magnesium, iron, and antioxidants. When the tofu is fully covered in quinoa, you can shake off any excess and add this onto a wired rack or baking sheet.
If you're enjoying this recipe, then please make sure to like and subscribe so you can get notified anytime I post a new video. Now let's get back to the recipe.
And again, we're going to start by coating the tofu in the flour, then dipping in the soy milk, and fully coating in the quinoa. Now add this to your wired rack and you're going to repeat these steps for all of the tofu. Now that all the tofu is ready, I'm going to air fry these for 15 minutes, but you could also bake them at 350 for about 30 minutes. To my blender, I'm going to start off by adding in 1 cup of cashews, which is rich in nutrients like magnesium, copper, zinc, iron, and vitamin E, and is also good for heart health, bone health, and immune health. Then add half a cup of water. Now for the cheesy flavor, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast along with 1 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt. Then I'm adding 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, half of a lemon juiced, 1 clove of garlic, which is good for heart health, your immune system, and skin health. Then pop on the lid and blend till smooth. Now that my tofu has finished air frying, it is super nice and crispy, and we're going to add our toppings. To start, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of marinara sauce, and I'm just going to spread this over the tofu. Then add some of the cheese from earlier. I like to add about a tablespoon, but you can add as much as you like. Again, we're going to add some marinara sauce. Then some of that cashew cheese. And you're going to repeat these steps for the rest of the tofu. Now we're going to pop these back in the oven to broil for about 3 minutes. Just keep an eye on it because you don't want the cheese to start burning. Now that these have finished, I'm going to top with a little bit of fresh basil and serve. Each piece of tofu has 370 calories, 21.3 grams of protein, and 19 grams of fiber.
Here I have a chart showing the daily value percentage-wise of all the vitamins and minerals present. I'll just zoom in on it so you can see it a little bit better. Thank you so much for watching and follow for more simple plant-based recipes.